Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
On first down, it's play action. The pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Burns. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
The Volunteers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. With Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Ball handed off. Fights through the tackler. He's got some room to work. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Took contact on the throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, and see that's going that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? Made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Tight end makes the grab. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the height and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Tennessee. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kirk, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Well, you look around the stadium, a bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. All of a sudden, we got a new game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Running out of time, going for a big play downfield. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Across the 40. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, your best players got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The Volunteers will line up here on first down and goal. Makes a quick grab. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, they're just not successful here on second and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now
they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
To throw, it's Burns. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
The Vols begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. Very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Vols will line up to boot it away. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Miami offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So, second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
drop back here on third down. Looking for his back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Big play across midfield was spotted near the 36. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Barnes. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami. Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point makes the lead 11, 28-17. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Canes will kick this away to get the second half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looks right for a quick completion. Quick juke to get free. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Soft were able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Back to throw. It's Burns. Throws to the tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Aiming for the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
And the Volunteers come to the line with first and goal. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And he's brought down there.
Chris, I just don't know about short games like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. You got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
The coach deciding to go for two here to cut the margin to 3 points.
3:25.
Back to pass. It's Burns. He's running out of time here. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit just a field goal. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Second down after that run on the previous play. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Here's the second down play. It's a quarterback keeper. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Trying to extend the play. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
To the air, it's Burns. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to pull it down and run. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
The shotgun running play call. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Launches downfield. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Look out, he's got some space.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, that is a tough one not to hang on to on third down and goal. But a good job by the defense to get there and knock it loose.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running through the tackle. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Powering through. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Alvarado. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Gets into space at the 50. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but they gain all the way to the 28.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well. pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new